Greetings and merry meet. Today's video is DIY on how to make a wand to use in your craft. Now, I've come to my personal belief is that you should never really take anything from a living tree or anything else that's living unless you meditate on it. Never break a branch off. Like if you want to take something from the tree, like you want to take a stick from the tree to make a wand, meditate with the tree or ask the tree if you can take a piece of it. If you feel good about it, like if you feel the warm feeling or goodness inside of you that the tree is allowing you to do it, don't just break it off. Cut it off nicely so that the tree just doesn't suffer as much. All living things feel pain. That includes trees. Generally speaking, I try to find what I can on the ground or what I'm gifted. Okay, so today I've got two different types of branches I found on the ground. I've got a paintbrush handle and I've got an elk antler piece. So here's the piece of the elk antler. Okay. Here is the paintbrush stick. Here's one stick found. And here's the other stick found. Okay. One of these will be in my next full moon draw in the Earth Coven Facebook group. The rest, when completed, will probably go up for auction. Now, wands, very simple to make. As long as you focus positive energies while you're making them, I find they work really well. Okay? When you get your wand piece, you need to remove the bark from it, sand it down, so that it gets nice and smooth. Okay? Now, if you can see how smooth that is, that's pretty darn smooth. It can be quite tasking, quite challenging. Okay? With paintbrush handles, they're pretty much already sanded down. You just got that little number on it. And obviously with the antler, as long as it's clean. Now you can choose to leave them as they are. You can stain and varnish them to make them nice and glossy. You can paint them and varnish them to make them different colored. You can use wool. You can use string. You can use copper wire. You can even use suede string. Okay. Those can be used to tie down your tips, make your handles, etc., etc. Tips. For tips, I have little blue rhinestones. I have another piece of the elk antler and seashells. Okay, let's craft one. Okay, so I think I'm going to do the brush. Okay. Now obviously you can use a hot glue gun. Sorry, just give me a second. Yeah, you can use hot glue gun to make your pieces stick too. It helps. I also find that using crazy glue or super glue helps too. Majority of my stuff that I have right now today is bought at the Dollarama. A really kick bottom place to buy stuff for the craft. Now, what I find when using crazy glue, let it dry a little first, and then adhere your piece. Now, you don't have to have tips You don't have to have stones. You can leave it as plain as day. This one apparently is not sticking very well. Sometimes multiple layers of the glue are required. So like this one here, I might just leave it plain as day and varnish it to make it look all pretty, or cover it with essential oil. Not 100% sure yet, but I like it the way it is. More crazy glue. When you use crazy glue, try not to get any on your fingers, because it's a B word. It can be a bitch to get off. Apparently that stone doesn't want to get stuck on there. Alright. Round 2. And I think that will do right like that perfectly. See, that'll be the base, I think. So it'll be held like that. Perfect. Okay, so once it's on there pretty darn good, you can move on to step 2, which is going to be making the handle or the grip. I'm just letting my glue gun warm up a little bit. And I think I'm going to use my suede for this. Okay, glue gun is nice and warm now. I hope. Oh yeah, we're good. Okay. So, I'm just getting as close as I can. To the gem at the bottom. And I'm just going to keep twirling it around. Now, with these, with the handle, you can go as little or as high as you want. You can cover the entire wand if you wanted to. Your wand is however you choose to make it. Or if you like the way a wand looks that you're going to purchase or be gifted, then hey, all the power to you. Okay, so one other thing that I forgot to mention is that if you want your wand to be even more spiritually connected to you, I recommend using a mixture of essential oil with a few drops of your own blood, if you're comfortable with it. Hot. Hot, 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 hot. If you're not comfortable with it, then you don't really need to do that. But if you are comfortable with it, I recommend it. Just because it'll give you your wand that much more of a connection to you. Alright, so far. Okay, so I've decided that I'm just going to use simple silver wire or nickel wire, whatever you want to call it. Just plain Jane silver wire for the tip of this particular wand. You want to try and get it as tight as you can around the tip, around the wood, without actually hurting yourself, that is. Sometimes it works better than other times. Okay, apparently that piece is not going to work. Alright then, so no silver tip. No silver tip at all. Okay. So, we are going to maybe seashell? No. I feel like it needs a tip. Give me a second. I feel like when it comes to finding the right tip for one, sometimes it can be quite vexing, be quite hard. So I've decided to try a river stone. And for those of you who have watched my channel and my videos, know that I love river stones. They are my pretty much go-to stones. So for this, I'm going to try and use a combination of... Yeah, that's not going to work either. Alright. Well, give me a second. Okay, so change of plan to the change of plan. Plan C is going to be one of my Aztec looking beads that I use for my dream catchers. And this should work. And considering the fact that I bless all of my beads before I use them, I generally tend to bless pretty much everything. Apparently I'm not meant to have that either. Well, persistence is key. There, we are going to let that dry and we'll be right back. Okay, now last but most certainly not least, you can do some symbols or runes or whatever on your wands if you wish, or you can leave them blank. Again, you can bless them with your essential oils, whatever you need to do. This little beauty bad boy, I am just going to initial my initials near the base. So that you know who made it. I'm not going to do anything else to this wand. This one will be going up into my next full moon draw. So to whoever wins this, if you wish any extra work done to it, any runes or whatever added, if you want it blessed with oils, whatever you want done to it, let me know after you win it. And yeah, that's about it. Wands, super easy to make, and very handy tools. Blessed be. See you next time.